Hey everybody, how's it going? Daniel Kaplan here. So in this video, I wanted to just quickly kind of from the dome just lay out pretty much what we see as the principles behind off-market machines. And for context, I have built and launched probably close to now 230 campaigns across companies who are maybe it's people who are just getting started out or seasoned private equity shops with a couple hundred million in assets. And I wanted to kind of break down the timeless principles that we see which allow us to go and find success when we are launching these campaigns and how we're able to win in actually sourcing deals. Now, the first thing is always just moving fast. Move fast, iterate faster. And what I mean by this is I see a lot of people get stuck trying to figure out what is the best route to go. Do I want to go direct to broker and work on building connections? Do I want to go and put yard signs? Do I want to go and send direct mail pieces? Go and cold call? Go and do all of these different things. And the issue is I see people stuck kind of in this mental masturbation of thinking of what is the best plan to go and actually attack. But in reality, what you need to be doing is move fast and then iterate faster. So test out these channels, roll out these different marketing campaigns, make sure to track your numbers, and then continue to iterate and iterate. So go and launch that cold calling campaign, go and do cold email, go and do cold text, go and do direct mail, go and make these broker connections, go and talk to lenders. The biggest thing is you need to move fast, and upon getting the data and seeing what works, then we go and iterate. Now, which leads me to my next principle is data. Live and die by the numbers. Now, what I mean by this is I see people tend to be too emotional and they will follow principles that maybe they think work because someone else said to, or maybe because it worked 5 or 10 years ago. The norm right now is, hey, go and talk to brokers, go and build connections with every single person in your markets, and they will bring you deals. And the issue with that is, yes, it works, but there are other channels where you can be more effective and build a larger presence in doing omni-channel outreach. So live and die by your data as you are rolling these out. Make sure that you are tracking everything. If you're doing cold calling, texting, emailing, whatever it is, make sure that you are tracking every single metric that you could possibly track. And again, you want to move fast, you want to track your data, and then continue to iterate once you have enough data to make a well-informed decision. Now, my next one, and probably my favorite one, is omni-channel. I see too many people who want to be one-trick ponies. They want to do one channel and double down and do everything in their power to make it work. But the issue is you are not going to have as big of a reach. And one thing to think about, kind of like a marketing principle, marketing 101, is understanding your ICP. And what that means for us real estate guys is understand the owners that we are talking to. Right? Not every person is receptive to a cold call. Not every person is receptive to a text or an email or a voicemail. And that is why doing omni-channel is so important, because you need to be able to go and hit them with all these different touch points, because these individuals will be receptive to different marketing channels. And if you do not understand that when you are doing this outreach, you are going to dig yourself in a hole, and you are probably going to narrow down your market from your data set of 50,000 owners to now maybe only 10,000 who are actually receptive to your channel. And of course, it's assuming that you have correct data. So move fast, track your data, and then iterate from that. And as you are building your marketing channel, do the omni-channel outreach. Now, the next one is just building out systems. And I see too many individuals, especially in the commercial real estate space, where they live and die by Salesforce or their Excel spreadsheet, right? They have minimal automations. They are not that tech enabled. And the issue is, though it works, don't get me wrong, I know people who have built hundreds of millions of dollars in AUM off literally just having an Excel sheet or pen and paper. You do not need to build a fucking system to go and do this. But this is more so catering to you individuals who are just getting started out, is build a scalable machine, right? I was talking to an individual, his name is Neil. He is an absolute fucking killer. This guy is able to source probably 8 deals or so a year, and each deal is maybe a $3 to $5 million deal. But the issue is he can never take himself out of the business because he is the sole person who is running the show, taking the calls, building the connections, and he really feels like he cannot remove himself. And because of that, he can't scale, he cannot buy back his time, and also he lets a lot of leads slip through the cracks because he is so spread thin that he cannot focus on building a better foundation. Instead, he is too worried about trying to actually keep the lights on rather than improving and iterating. And now for the fifth principle, give me a second to think about it. So you move fast, track your data, omni-channel, building out your systems. And I'd say put your ego aside. I see a lot of people who are stuck in old ways. They think that they know best. They think they are the domain expert within their market. But the issue is there are probably people who are better than you at what you are doing. There are probably individuals who are better at your craft. And I see individuals who have this ego where they think that they know best, or they think they're the only ones who can go and talk to an owner, or they think that they are the best at what they do. And because of that, they dig themselves in a hole. They have lackluster systems. They kind of fall behind as people are innovating and iterating. They're kind of just doing the same old thing. And I would say put your ego aside, right? Be willing to learn. Always be a forever student of the game. Continue to learn, continue to iterate. I apologize for the ad hoc video and setup here. I'm currently on a mattress and just moved to a new apartment over in Chicago over here. But hope this is helpful. Again, dumb it down, right? These are the 5 principles that you should focus on, what you should improve, and you should hone your skills on. Some other one is probably like be a killer at sales. Or on the phone, right? I see people who can build the best system in the fucking world, get leads, but if they can't talk to people, they are doomed to begin with. So, hope this is helpful.